Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So in today's video we are trying to find the difference between maximum of a function and the minimum of a function. And the function that we have is sine x minus 3 times root 3 of 1 plus sine x. So as for the solution, we know that if we want to find the maximum, like the local maximums and the local minimums, we need to find the first derivative of the function and put equal to 0 to that and solve it for x. Then those x's are our maximums, local maximums and local minimums. Then we need to put those x's in our function and find the maximum and the minimum of the function. So in here, our function is sine x minus 3 times root 3 1 plus sine x, and we need to find the first derivative of the function and put equal to 0 to that and find the x's. So the fx is equal to sine x minus 3 times 1 plus sine x power 1 over 3. So if you remember, we had a formula for the derivatives that says the derivative of a constant times u to the power of another constant, or c times u power n, is equal to c times n times u prime times u power n minus 1. So we are going to make use of this and apply it to the second part of the function. So it's gonna be minus 3 times 1 over 3 times 1 plus sine x prime times 1 plus sine x to the power of 1 minus 1 over 4, or 1 over 3. So the 3 and 1 over 3 will cancel out. We will have cosine x minus cosine x times 1 plus sine x power negative 2 over 3 equals 0. So then cosine x times 1 minus 1 plus sine x power negative 2 over 3 equals 0. So it's either of these two cases, or maybe both of them. Cosine x equals 0, or 1 is equal to 1 plus sine x power negative 2 over 3. As for the first part, if cosine x is equal to 0, the x's that could be our answer are pi over 2, 3 pi over 2, 5 pi over 2, etc. But if 1 is equal to 1 plus sine x power negative 2 over 3, we need to find the answers for x's. So we are going to apply power of negative 3 over 2 to the both sides of the equality. So we are going to have 1 power negative 3 over 2 equals 1 plus sine x. Then it means that sine x is equal to 0. And the corresponding x's would be 0 pi, 2 pi, etc. So the answers that we are going to have for x's are 0, pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, 2 pi, etc. So these are our local means and our local maxes. So we need to put these x's in our function to find the maximum and the minimum of the function. So let's do it. The function is sine x minus 3 times root 3 1 plus sine x. So first off, I'm going to replace x equals 0. So f0 would be equal to sine 0 minus 3 times root 3 1 plus 0. and the answer is negative 3. F of pi over 2 is equal to sine pi over 2 minus 3 times root 3, 1 plus sine pi over 2, or 1. And the answer is 1 minus 3 root 3 of 2. Then f of pi is equal to sine pi minus 3 root 3, 1 plus 0, or 1. And the answer is negative 3. And for f of 3 pi over 2, we are going to have sine of 3 pi over 2, which is negative 1, minus 3 times root 3, 1 plus negative 1, or just negative 1. So we know that negative 3 is the minimum. But which of these two are the maximum? 1 minus 3 times root 3, 2, or negative 1? Or negative 1, yeah. So we need to find this out. So I'm just going to assume that negative 1 is greater than 1 minus 3 times root 3 of 2. So then I'm going to apply a power of 2 to the both sides of the inequality. So I'm going to have 27 times 2 is greater than 8, which is correct. So it means that my assumption was correct, and negative 1 is greater than the 1 minus 3 root 3 of 2. So our maximum is negative 1 and our minimum is negative 3. So the difference between these two is negative 1 minus negative 3, or positive 2. Thank you very much for watching this video.